Hey there everybody, it's Mecha Draco coming to you with another video, and in today's video we're actually going to be playing Dungeons. So some of you guys might know this game, some of you guys might not, but this is one of those games that came out quite actually a long time ago. I think probably sometime around in 2010 or something like that, but regardless. This game is actually a pretty old game, a game I actually really love. It's a game that's like sort of a predecessor of Dungeon Keeper. That was a game that came out in like the 1990s. And I've always been a huge fan of those types of games, the Dungeon Keeper games, the dungeon stuff like that game. So, as of recently, Dungeons 3 came out last month in October, maybe about just a couple of days or so. Like maybe just like remember about sometime mid-October or so, I'd say. And it was a really good game, and I want to go on ahead and play through the original Dungeons, and then I also want to go through and play Dungeons 3. But I also, just obviously for you guys and for myself as well, I wanted to play through the original Dungeons so that you guys can get some of the story, though there's not really any story. It's just more of a get the idea of the gameplay and everything. And plus, I've never actually played all the way through Dungeons 2, so I kind of wanted to do that as well. So let's go ahead and get straight into the game right here, right now. We're going to do a new campaign. Now, I have played this game enough to where...
Master before it's too... Right then, off we go now.
I don't want to skip any of this. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
I'd better have a look in the manual. I can't understand a single word of this senseless chatter. Whatever. I have to find the stairs down.
Right. Alright. So, this isn't the normal game of how to play Dungeon Siege, or Dungeons, but... This is just like the first one of Dungeons, and I just wanted to get a quick look at it and everything like that. Sorry, but didn't don't want to talk over these guys obviously too much, but really in the long run there's not a whole lot to the actual story. This is just one of those games you play for the fun of playing, just because it's fun. And it's got a very humorous story, so if you do want to pay attention to it, it is going to obviously be down here if I am talking over it or something like that, like I currently am. You can read what he's saying.
I could keep getting lost in these damn tunnels, although it's just one long passageway.
I could just keep getting lost, but it is just one long passageway. There's the border to our dungeon.
I finally reached the Master's dungeon. He can only build things here, in his own area of influence. Everything in this area belongs to him, no matter who built it. So,
right.
Another look at the manual. What? Damn! I could have had a better overview all along. Apparently, there's been a spell on me the whole time. Well, it's time to put an end to that, let me tell you. Good. There are the stairs heading down. All I have to do now is use the lever beside the gate. I'd have a closer look at the thing, but the manual says something stupid about selecting things with a mouse. And I have absolutely no idea what they're going on about.
Okay. That was a spell.
Now that's what I call an overview. Your faithful servant is sure to reach you soon.
Obviously, they're sort of giving you like the original tutorial missions as always. They always got to do this kind of thing. So it's not too surprising that they would.
I, your faithful servant, Mr. Sidekick, wish to warn you. Your treacherous, devious girlfriend, Calypso, is planning to overthrow you.
So, is that what I'm planning? I'll leave you alone with your little toy, honey cakes. I have to look after my dungeon.
Master, I'm heartbroken. Obviously, I was misinformed. Please forgive me.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's like the protector.
Master, I was right. That treacherous Calypso opened all the entrances to the surface and lured countless heroes into the dungeon. Attack!
Oops, how clumsy of me. I do hope you can deal with this plethora of heroes, dear, for otherwise you'll lose your throne and then I'd be forced to move up. Oh, by the way, it's over between us.
Master, it looks bad. I'm afraid you've already gotten a bit rusty. I will try to outline to you briefly how it works. Unlike some keepers, dungeon lords such as yourself, Master, are very interested in seeing heroes stream into their dungeon. For not only do heroes carry gold with them, they also collect soul energy. But they only collect the latter when they're enjoying themselves. It is therefore imperative for us to first satisfy those heroes.
Unfortunately, the tutorial is very kind of long. We are just going to go through the tutorial first and just like get a general idea. So that way even you guys know what it is that I'm doing. I have a general idea of what I'm supposed to be doing in this one. And this one's a lot different than all the other Dungeon Keepers, like the original Dungeon Keepers and all the actual later on dungeons. In this game, you actually are not going around to the surface. You're not trying to go around killing other heroes or anything like that. Well, you are, but it's a little bit more nuanced than that. In this, you're actually more interested in trying to make the heroes happy that they entered the dungeon at all.
The heroes down at the right moment.
You make them happy by, you know, having gold treasure and stuff like that for them to grab. You have equipment and stuff like that laying around, stuff for them to learn, like in the library. There's a couple of other things like that, but everything in turn makes them happy. The happier they are, the better it is. And then as they get to their maximum happiness, you go and kill them, and that gives you souls, as he himself already spoke.
This will make you
so you're actually trying to make a dungeon that's like fun for the dungeon, for the actual heroes to go into, and then you murder them. You even want to have like weaker monsters and stuff like that, because some of them like having like the weak monsters where they can go in there and get attacked and everything like that. Some of them like traps. I think this one's let's not do that. Let's see. Resident of the Underworld. I think it's a necromancer or something. Yeah, he's a necromancer. So obviously, being a necromancer, his interests are going to be a need for knowledge, and then he's also a need to cause damage. So he likes stuff like like fighting things. Like he's gonna want to come down here to these imps and fight. That is what he's gonna want to do. Same thing with this one, but he's more like needing to suffer damage. This one's like I guess a warrior paladin, something like that. Let's see here. This is the construction menu up here. So these gimmicks to build. You can place them in the left, click to rotate. Blah blah blah. Use your soul energy to reach the goal displayed at the left. And we need to get about 200 prestige, so let's go with something like this. And how many souls do we have? Prestige. Oh, we have more than enough souls.
The dungeon heart has come under fire.
Shouldn't be too big of a problem. We have one of these flaming angels here. He'll kill anything that comes anywhere close to it. Let me see here. Scary wall decorations. And that's essentially the other thing that you want to do in this game is you want to actually make your dungeon look good. You can have different elements and other things like that to help, you know, add to the game's overall aesthetics. So that way you can just make it look a little bit better, make it more prestigious, as they themselves have said. There we go. Okay. And we're looking for a little bit more prestige than that. We'll go with torches now. Where's the entrances? There we go. Entrance. Put one right there. Put one right there. Put one right there. And put one right there. And then that should be plenty of prestige there. And then we won't worry about those. What does that look like? Maybe. You do this with like light sources, and you can do this with like all these different types of like effects. Some of them don't do anything per se in particular, but some of them just have like that kind of effect. Some of them have like I said, lights. And some of them just look like, you know, they're just roots, you know, in the side of the wall, kind of thing. And then you have like, you could combine them like that. I don't think I could put them both there. Nah, I couldn't. Oop. Nope. We only need one more prestige, so we could probably just throw like...
Master, your dungeon heart is under attack. We'd better hurry. If your dungeon heart is destroyed while you're busy over here, well, that would be what we call a bad thing. Actually, to be more precise, it would be deadly.
It would be deadly. They keep dungeon hearts pretty much the same, though, that's for sure. I can't remember. Is this one that's actually one that would... Yeah, this would probably kill everything. I thought I got enough. Here, hold on.
Excellent work,
Oh, okay.
Master. I think you should now at least be strong enough to escape. Those are the stairs we need to reach before your dungeon heart is destroyed. We'll have to go through this gate. It can be opened using a lever in the vicinity.
That one. And then you get to control your dungeon lord. The dungeon lord has the ability to actually... It's pretty much the one you use to go around killing the heroes. Because, like, obviously, as you can see here, you've got monsters, like these monster summoning pits. Those monster summoning pits are the ones that we need to go where again? We need to get over here. Okay, so we need to go... Can I just, like, cut this down?
Some sneaky little jerks are attacking your guardian, Master.
Do. I'm just going this way.
Master, the dungeon heart is taking damage.
Don't mind me. And it'll show your health and mana and stuff like that for your dungeon lord down here, I believe. So you'll have a pretty good idea of what you're doing. But you use this guy, you have him go around killing these things. Now you can also have strong monsters that'll do that too, or magic. Oh. And he's taking like no damage, and I think he's just instantly healing any damage he does take.
Master, your guardian is under attack.
Yeah. Excuse me. And the guardian's really strong, and even after it dies, you can actually resummon it, I think. Obviously not that big of a deal right now. Did they ever actually come? Yeah, they did. I probably should have just waited for that, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. Because boom, there we go. We won. Now, I am going to be going through this, obviously, this tutorial mission with you guys, but I want to also run through...
We escaped! However, I'm afraid you lost your throne.
However, I'd rather go through the first mission with you guys over just the tutorial, so...
But rather, simply a dungeon lord in the catacombs again. But fear not, Master. We will soon have you back on your feet, and then we will carve you a path back to the throne. And then, well, of course, we will take our hideously cruel revenge on Calypso. But before we can do that, you will first have to gather new strength and power. Let us plunge the land into chaos and distraction.
Okay.
Calypso has betrayed you, but Yum-Yumville.
Right, and this is Yum-Yumville, I believe.
Yeah,
this is Yum-Yum.
Yum-Yumville.
I think.
Crystal Throne. You are the undisputed Dark Lord of the Underworld, and all is...
Okay. Okay. So
Yum-Yum.
this is where we're going. This one right here.
Yum-Yumville.
Okay, wasn't 100% positive. It's exactly what we need to choose. It's been a little while since I played the game, so I do apologize.
From our escape? Your dungeon heart is already pulsating with an ominous light and is eagerly awaiting souls. I think it would be best if you were to start work immediately, Master. Those disgusting halflings provide entire countries with their disgusting delicacies, making the surface dwellers fat and happy. We are practically obliged to put an... Master, I would suggest that you first bring all of the monster shelters under your control. That should make it easier to search for the seeds of discord. Unfortunately, the monsters in the surrounding area are...
You'll have to pound some sense into them. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just wander off over here and fight these guys. Select the spell, convert pentagram from your quick bar, and then select the pentagram with your mouse button. You probably should get rid of those pesky monsters first. Click the monster with the right mouse button and to attack it. Right, and then we convert the pentagram, which is this one. And that should give us those bats, while also, of course, giving us the opportunity to get more of this territory. And eventually we'll probably end up getting to this point where we end up having the...
Excellent work, Master. Just look how your area of influence has increased. Yet remember that you're very vulnerable when converting a pentagram. During the process, even a lousy bat can pose a real danger and can interrupt your spell. Master, you just acquired a new monster shelter in your area of influence.
Woo.
A monster shelter gives a specific type
He talks a
of monster.
lot, so I do apologize. There's a lot to learn in this particular game. It's a little, like I said, it's a lot more nuanced than the original Dungeon Keeper or even the older games, or even the newer games like Dungeon Keeper or Dungeons 2 and Dungeons 3.
Increase your population points, which you need to build pentagrams. Master, next you should build some pentagrams of your own to
Yeah. I got you. I'm to be honest with you, I'm not saying that I don't want to hear those things, but the fact is that I can tell you this stuff will probably while I'm actually doing things. And where the hell did I... Okay, that's the reason why it's all weird. I couldn't tell where I was. The idea here is that we want to actually make our own pentagrams, which I think we do here for monsters and traps, and then we want to do vampire pentagram, and we'll probably just do one like right here. Find the seeds of discord, open the hero entrance, and let heroes stream into your...
Master, look! A goblin has been imprisoned there. While these cute little characters aren't particularly blessed with brains.
He will surely serve you, right?
Excellent work, Master. Now it would be best if you were to pull back a bit and let the heroes stream into your dungeon.
Now,
Oh, Master, see how grateful dig through to this treasure chamber.
now what, like, the imps can work this exact same way, or I think they're imps anyways. Goblins, I'm sorry. They were called imps in the original game in Dungeon Keeper. But now I guess they're goblins in this one. Which is fine. But in this one, you can still dig with them just the same, I guess, which is great, because I was actually going to be a little irritated if you couldn't. Is there a switch over here? No, just the gold. Alright. Now, and then what'll happen is basically what we'll have is we'll have the heroes come in, and the heroes will, at some point, probably wander over here first. They'll probably grab gold. Since they're really simple and easy to do and everything like that to begin with, they're probably not going to be, like, super aggressive or anything like that. They're just going to be like, I want gold. I want, you know,
Look,
something.
There's the first hero already. Just let him greedily stuff his bags full of gold, Master. You know how it goes. Satisfied heroes have more of that.
Right. Like, and this one's just a warrior, and all they really want is gold, so they don't even really want anything else other than gold. Let's go ahead and get you here, so that way we can actually have him come up and kill her right when she's done with all of that. Because now she's as happy as she's gonna possibly be now, because of that green line you can see. So now I can have him just walk right up to her and kill her.
Ah, sweet soul energy. Master, when you defeat a hero, you only get a fraction of the... By the way, Master, there are different types of prison cells. Not only do they differ in size, but there is also a difference in how fast they squeeze the soul energy out of the heroes
Right.
in prison.
Pretty sure there's a...
Oh yes, please put him into prison quickly. You see, all that lovely soul energy diminished.
It's such a waste. Right, I agree. Why don't you... I don't know how you actually get them into the dungeon. I know the goblins will do it, but I wasn't sure if it was, like, necessarily quick or what. Oh, let's go this way. Just to get him away from him. And all they want is gold as well. He probably should be able to kill these without any trouble. So then they'll go after this one. Get their gold, be happy. And then once they're happy, I can go and kill them again. And that's pretty much just how it runs. They get gold, they get happy, then they leave. Usually they pretty much almost immediately leave after that.
Excellent work, Master. The soul energy is now slowly being squeezed out of the heroes. Let us carry on and open another entrance. Have your goblin dig a tunnel through to connect it to your dungeon. Master, look,
Which side
the
is that?
gate. It's
Oh, okay.
opening. You obviously did something right.
Really? I did something right? Who knew? And where's that one at? That one's right here, so we can go like that. And then we should also do that. Just so we have this one. So I think that's a graveyard. Yeah. Give us access to the graveyard. And I think we can fit all of 2 in there, so we probably want to maybe squeeze a bit more in here. I don't know how we actually... Okay. Oh, okay. Can we squeeze a little bit more in here, though? Like, how do you turn these? I totally forgot how to turn these. Let me see here. Rotate. Here, hold on. I got an idea. Let's just look at the controls. I know they said something in the original one, but I completely forgot how to do it. Construction view, move. Okay, that's construction view. Oh, I could actually put in another one of these. The question is, how do I convert them? Is he at his full happiness? Yes, he is. Just go on and kill him. I realize that, you know, we don't have the other dungeon up yet, but it's like, might as well just kill him. Oh, there's a gimmick on the wall. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of the gimmick then.
Master, you have just received
Skill points and attribute points. Yeah, which is these things. This allows you to increase your your health, your intelligence. I think this is magic. This is your speed and your attack, and this one is your strength. I'm gonna go with strength. Mostly because of the fact that I like to increase my damage overall. Can I get another imp? Summon goblins. Okay. I just kind of I was like, I just would really like another goblin. Completely forgot that those were just magical things that you can just randomly get on your own. Oh, hey, I think actually the other guy, these other two guys got
Master, you are under attack.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Kill them. You want to kill them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Running away. You're the Dark Lord of Destruction and Evil.
Master, you have just completed an achievement for which you have received
A scroll. Sweet. Challenge met. Goblin driver. Mole. And then let's see here. Can I increase the room? Because I'd like to increase the room. It's the biggest thing. And build a floor gimmick into a wall. Okay.
Master, you built a new prison. Excellent. Now your dungeon has room for even more.
Right. And what I'd like to do is flip this one around so that I can actually, use it, but I can't for the life of me.
The entrance is now connected to you.
Yeah.
If you look around, I'm sure you'll notice that treasure chest over there. Unfortunately,
Right, that is actually one of the things too as well. The gold in this game is actually the gold that these heroes and such like that pick up is actually the gold that you yourself have. The idea is that you have to actually have your goblins fill it up. Eventually, once it becomes in your territory and such like that, your goblins will do that automatically, so you won't have to worry about it as much. But it is something you do have to actually do. No, you know what? Actually, let's not do those. Let's do it that way because it just looks like it wants to go that way. And then we'll do that. Okay, and I think we want to do
Master, that old bag of bones, sometimes called the Zombie King, seems to have something to say. Might I remind you that the old skeleton is, at least temporarily, until you've accumulated enough power, still your boss?
go.
Master, it looks like a few unfriendly-looking skeletons just entered your dungeon.
Really? Wonderful. Please take care.
You'd best strike down this mutinous pack quickly, Master, before they can do any more damage.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. They're over here, but they're luckily they're really slow, and the bats will slow them down until I actually get to that point. We'll build one right here to help prevent them from help prevent enemies from going this direction right away, but more specifically to make it so that we can get more territory in that direction. See what I mean? There we go. So we got that territory there. Then we'll want that one here. And then we'll want one. Yeah, we don't have any other gold, so we'll have to wait for that. Oh, I don't have any more goblins. We'll have to get more gold first. Oh, and we have more population points too, which I think we can't get any more population points until we get these. So we might actually want to get rid of this one and go here instead, so that way we can get this. Because unfortunately, these guys do effectively end up stealing your gold. And if you let them leave without getting gold, or with the gold, they will actually take your gold. So that's also important to remember. Sweet. And do we have 3 pop? Okay. And how much is our population at? We're at. Well, okay, I see what it is. We're actually at. Killer! Larg! And eventually we'll be able to get to that one. Good way to probably do it would be... No, I don't want to delete that one either. So, what you use is you use like the really weak ones like this one to get access to these types of rooms and such. That way you don't have these guys who are too strong taking over your areas that are you don't end up having like them being too strong and they end up taking over areas that you really don't need them to be taken over. Would that have given me more population, I feel? Oh, there's population points. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I was a little concerned, or a little confused, to be honest with you. I was like, is this the prison cells, or is this the... That's the prison cells, that's the population points. So we actually got lots of population points now. So, let's go here, and that way we can go here, and that way we can go over here. And I'd like to... Because I think that's were-rats, isn't it? Yeah, that's the were-rats. So that way we can get those going.
Some of the Zombie King's skeletons escaped again.
Really? God dang it.
Master, someone's attacking you. Master, a satisfied hero is leaving the dungeon.
Yeah. See, that's what. See, that's effectively what ends up happening. If they're satisfied, then they just end up leaving.
Goblins is filling up that treasure chest. I think you can open the hero's entrance now. A hero has escaped from your dungeon, Master.
And it's not that big of a deal if a hero leaves. Like there's no like specific order or command or something like that that says specifically, hey, you're not supposed to let them ever escape. You know what I mean? So you're okay if someone does. It's just if they do, they're gonna leave with your gold. So that is what you want to look for. Someone who has that little thing over their head that says that they're going towards the gate. That is what you want to look for. Because that's the sign that they're going to be actually heading towards the thing, and you don't want them to, obviously. Now, the other thing you want to do is you want to get prestige. Now, obviously, of course, I can't do anything with that just yet, mostly because of the fact that I don't have prestige. Like, it requires 600 prestige just to be able to place these things, but I don't have that. And I think they do that specifically so that way I can't. Let's go ahead and open this one up since it wants me to. Let's see here. We'll also go ahead and place.
There seems seems to be something hidden back there, Master. I have the feeling that we need to bring all of the monsters in the area under our control before we can carry on here.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, which I've already been doing well on my, which I'm already well on my way of doing, so shouldn't have too much concern there. Now, unlike in Dungeon Keeper and stuff like that, gold in this game is pretty much not given to you by anything other than killing heroes. So if you're really just trying to get heroes, like if all you're trying to do is just get gold, then the best thing you can probably do is just go kill these things. You don't have to let them actually get gold at all. You can just go straight in and kill them, because they will give you gold that way. Is it just me, or is like almost every single one of these guys almost female? I mean, nothing explicitly wrong with that. Nothing wrong with females. It's just feels like it's I don't know. It's weird. And you can actually close these things whenever you want to, as well. Smack. Smack. Ooh, wow. I got a lot of points. Let's just put it all in there. Maybe we can thwack these guys and just kill them all in one hit. Run away! These guys still only want gold, right? They do. And you're about to come through. And this one should be a higher level. I don't know if it's going to be for sure a higher level, but it probably will be. Now, how do you get things to flip again? I don't remember. I still don't remember. Still don't know. I'm just going to hit a couple of buttons until I see something that does. Yeah, there's some gold right here, I just noticed.
Some of the Zombie King's skeletons.
Yeah. I kind of wish it would stop telling me that, because I don't really care. I mean, I do care, but it's at the same time, it's like, yeah, you know. And then we'll get that one, and then we'll probably put another one over here, and then we'll. Oh wait! Don't do that. Kill this thing first. Okay. Now we're getting guys over here now. And he still only wants gold, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to kill you because I don't really care. I just want the gold from you. Same thing with you. Animators, why I'm coming over here so I can kill these guys. And I'm going to convert that one, so that way I don't actually have to place another one myself. I can just convert this. Giving me gold. How nice of you. So you don't have stuff like the same way you did in the original, like in the original Dungeon Keepers and stuff like that.
That's another monster shelter under your control.
You really only have like you don't have a gold pot or a gold something like that. You have.
Chest must hold the seeds of discord.
Ooh.
Open the chest and take the artifact.
The seeds of discord. Now, is there a way to get over here? There is. Okay. I just wanted to get this because it looks like it's just another thing of gold, and I like gold, so. Figure I might as well capture everything because that'll give me all of the different little achievements that they have in this game. Usually what you'll end up doing is you'll have like to your dungeon heart, you'll have all the really strong stuff. You'll have like your dungeon and everything like that, where that way people don't get might as well just take that because there's no point not. I don't guess I have this area, do I?
Excellent. Excellent. With the seeds of discord, we can...
Well, sow a little discord.
I could almost burst with anticipation when I think of those fat halflings flailing away at one another with their thick little fingers. Yeah.
Thick little fingers.
Oh, when you
Ooh, and then we won.
seeds of discord,
Alright, well that was actually the first mission. Still a bit of a tutorial mission, I guess you could say, to kind of giving you the idea. So we effectively went through the entirety of pretty much the tutorial. The next mission is going to probably have still a little bit more tutorial in it. Admittedly, but I think we're pretty much covering the basis. We essentially have gotten the majority of what we wanted out of all of this. So we know what we're doing now. The next mission is going to actually be like the real mission that actually shows us what it is that we're going to be doing and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I certainly do hope you guys liked it. If you did, go and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, definitely leave a comment in the comment box below. If you really liked it, go and hit that share button. And of course, if you loved it and you haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, guys, good luck out there. And don't forget to have fun.